Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today is the day. This is the final episode of Mako Mermaids Season 2. Episode 26, The Chosen One. And yeah, it's a pretty decent season finale. So much better than Season 1's finale. So, Eric has the stone and he's waiting for the full moon to rise. And I have to say, everything here is on the table. Chiromian's performance is solid here, as he comes to grips with losing his powers, pretty much what made him unique. And I like that they tried to comfort him. Evie, and especially Cam especially, trying to get him to remember the good old times before all this mermaid kerfuffle started. And this is honestly Eric being, honestly, the best villain in the series. I mean, the way he comes up to Zach, Evie, Cam, and Carly to tell them about the stone. Zach tries to stop him, but Eric pretty much puts him in his place and tells them, none of you is to stop me. None of you. So pretty much he intimidated Evie, Cam, and Carly, and pretty much humiliated Zach, which is not good. And I like how they prepared for the final battle. I mean, Mimi, Serena, and Ondina going straight there, despite knowing the consequences. Evie tries to join too, but Rhea tells her it's too dangerous. And Zach surprisingly shows up, trying to get into Eric's good graces. But as soon as the chamber opens up, yeah, even the girls couldn't stop it. And honestly, the scene where the girls pretty much pass out unconscious is honestly a really well done, intense moment. Even Eric realizing what he did. Alice Cupis makes it work, as he makes Eric a pretty decent villain. And even he can't stop it. And that's when Rita realizes that since Evie is not affected, given that she wasn't born a mermaid, she's the only one that can encourage Zach to stop Eric. And yeah, we get a nice scene where Zach, despite not being a merman anymore, kind of weird how they do it. I mean, there's a human side and then there's merman side, but he eventually deactivates the chamber, but at the cost of his life. And honestly, the scene where the girls and Evie try to get him to wake up is honestly a really well acted moment from the cast. And I like that not only does the stone revive Zach, it destroys it, pretty much signifying that the threat of the Trident is eventually behind them. Honestly, it's a nice arc to the Trident Season 2 story arc. It's a very well knitted bow. And the scenes, the ending, my god. Alice Cupis and Isabel Durant give fantastic performances as Ondina realizes, yeah, clearly you cared more about the chamber more than me. We are done. And Eric having, pretty much he has nothing left now. No chamber, no job, no Ondina. And he walks away in shame. And honestly, dude, you deserve it. You pretty much nearly killed the woman you love just for your own basted ego. And I like how everything else wraps up. And yes, as much as I hate her character, I will give Viridia a pass on this one. At least she acknowledges that Zach is one of their own. I think lifts the banishment on Ondina, Mimi, and Serena, and gives Evie her own moon ring, which, if only she knew about Season 3. So yeah, I think everything wraps up really nicely. The day is saved, everyone's back to normal, there's a few edit things. It wraps up very nicely. As you can see, this is actually no, I want to get one thing out of the way before I end this. What stops me from loving this episode 100% is the ending with Serena's arc, because this is officially the final episode with Serena in it. I mean, she never comes back in season 3, which is a real bummer. And she finally tells David that she's a mermaid. Yeah. Should have told him that ages ago, Serena. Saved yourself the trouble and his pain. And he took it way too well. It was way too fast. Yeah, it's pretty much a carbon copy of Emma doing the same thing to Ash at the final episode of season 2, which was in her final episode, which was also season 2, by the way. So you had the base to copy that. I don't know. That's my only gripe with the episode. But the rest of it is pretty damn solid. The acting is phenomenal. The arcs are well done. And the final fight is great. And that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment and subscribe. But I hope to get more videos out like this. I've got a Christmas Day video coming up later today, so keep an eye out for that video. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer. Merry Christmas.